What's up, my Challenger friends? All right, guys, so we're finishing off week 2. I hope you're staying strong. I hope you're staying focused. I want to share some metabolic principles with you guys that I want to ensure that you are tracking on. Because what we're trying to do right now is fix your metabolism. And we're doing that through proper nutrition and proper nutritional principles. What we're not doing is trying to count calories and burn weight by being in a caloric deficit and chasing it that way, because that is a futile process that's going to backfire on you and cause you to be like this in your weight loss, gain type of journey. If I can convince you of one thing, it would be to completely forget about calories forever. You don't need it. We need to focus on other things. They're more important. Metabolic principles. Here's some that I just want to make sure you guys are tracking on. I want you eating protein 5 times a day. That's 3 meals and 2 protein shakes. That's the plan. So if you're following the plan, you're doing that. That is a metabolic principle. I won't get into the physiology of these things right now. If you want that, we can do one-on-one coaching and get crazy for real. But just follow this. Next, I want you to eat within 30 minutes of waking up. Even if you do the 5:30 a.m. class. Instead of having breakfast, if you need to have a protein shake and some carbs before you work out, fine. Which brings us to our next principle. Never train fasted. Don't work out on an empty stomach. You are hurting your metabolism when you do that, and your workout's not going to be nearly as effective and productive. Next, don't drink caffeine on an empty stomach. Stresses your adrenal glands. I won't get into the physiology. Not good for your metabolism. Okay? And if you drink a lot of coffee, you need to reduce that, because that could be affecting your ability to lose weight, burn fat. Okay? I want you to avoid sugar. Refined sugar, that is. Sugar's in all kinds of stuff. It's inflammatory. It leads to insulin problems, which lead to metabolic syndrome. Let's just avoid sugar for now. Refined sugar. Avoid alcohol. It has nothing to do with the calories. It has to do with how it stresses your liver. We talked about this in the Saturday class this past week. So for the 28 days, I want you to come off alcohol. Now, we can reincorporate it down the road. I'm not saying you never should drink. I think drinking, when you already have a healthy system, healthy metabolism, low inflammation profile, I think alcohol moderation is actually good for you. So, but for 28 days, I would say get rid of it if you're trying to lose a decent amount of weight. If you're not losing any weight right now, we're almost 2 weeks in. If you're not losing any weight and your compliance is at least 80%, I would say cut out all dairy. It doesn't apply to everybody, but for some people, sometimes dairy can prevent you from losing fat. So if you think that's you, cut all that crap out. Okay? And lastly, for now, I want you to avoid any diet products. Diet soda, diet food. If it ever says diet on it, forget it. Let's do this. Guys, stay focused. It's only 28 days. I could stand on my head for 28 days. It's only 28 days. Let's go. Pow!